Well, hello there, my beautiful fearless ones. So I know it has been a long time since I've done a review over here, but it's time once again. So today we're going to be reviewing the Tarte Big Ego Mascara. What attracted me to this mascara was the packaging, the bright pink box. Can we just talk about that for a second? Can we talk about that? Bright pink box. Okay, we love that. All right. Also, it is a thick brush. We're a thick wand girly over here. We love thick wands. And of course I got it in the color black. So listen, I used this a while ago. I haven't used this in a while. Meant to review it a long time ago, and didn't for, I don't know what reason. But now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to apply it, and then we'll talk about it. If it flakes off, it flakes off. You guys, it is an older mascara. When mascaras get to the point of like drying up, they're going to start flaking off. Hopefully it'll still be as good as it was when I used it. I still remember my thoughts and opinions. Some of my thoughts and opinions on this, I still remember whether I liked it or not. So let's go ahead and apply it, and then we will kind of talk about it just a little bit. So, how are y'all doing? Hope y'all are doing good. Look at this wand though. Look at it. I love that. I love the thick wands. I am not a thin wand girly. It's totally okay if you are. I'm just not. I am just really not. I don't like the thin mascara wands, the little wands. I am a big, thick wand girly. It doesn't have to be super long, you know. It just has to be, I like it thick, you know. I like it girthy, you know. It doesn't have to be super twisty. It doesn't have to have all these like weird shapes, you know. I don't like the ones that bend, that move around on you. Don't like that. But I am definitely someone that I like the thicker wands. It can be annoying in the, you know, in the tighter little places up in like the inner corner and getting it in the outer corner areas, but overall we like that. It works for me. So I have to say, it does not smell good. I have to say, well, two things. When your mascara goes bad, or when it's time to replace your mascara, you'll notice two things. Number one, when you apply it, or, you know, you'll notice it'll start to flake. Some mascaras will naturally flake from the time you open them. If you apply like coat over coat, it's going to naturally flake. But some mascaras will naturally do that. But almost all mascaras, when they're getting to like the 3-month mark, close to it or whatever, and it's time to, you know, get a new formula, it's starting to dry out, it's starting to, you know, it's starting to need, you know, you need a new one. It's going to start to flake more. So if you, when you got it, you know, you noticed it wasn't flaking, you know, you really liked it, and it didn't flake at all, then all of a sudden you're noticing you're applying it and there's flakes all over your face, that's a sign, okay? That's a definite sign you need to replace your mascara. The second sign is you open it up and you're like, ooh, there's a weird smell, okay? That's not a good sign. Definitely means, it doesn't necessarily mean like bacteria or that like there's infection in there and you're not supposed to use it or shouldn't use it. It just means that it's old, it's dried up. I wouldn't even say expired. I would just say it's time to get a new mascara. I would, listen, I'm not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not anything like that. I'm not going to tell you that, oh, you know, you're going to get an eye infection if you use an expired mascara. I used to use mascaras for years, okay? And you know, and I didn't get infections and things like that. And I'm sure some of you watching this, you have mascaras in your bag that you've had in your bag for years, all right? We all do it, have done it, still do it, whatever, right? You can do whatever you want with your makeup, your face. Listen, you do what you want. They have to put those guidelines on there so that you can't come back on them and say, hey, I didn't know this, right? But in general, you should change out your mascara about every 3 months. And like I said, I think more than the 3-month rule, you'll notice when your mascara dries up, or you'll notice when you start noticing a weird smell, when you start noticing it, you know, flakes off a little bit easier. then it's time to get a new one. It's just time. You know, whether it's to repurchase the one that you're currently using and get a new tube, or to try a whole new mascara altogether, which is usually my case, because I like to try, you know, new makeup for you guys and do reviews, which I've been horrifically slacking on, and I'm apologizing for that now. But, you know, most of you probably have a good, reliable favorite mascara that you buy. Mine used to be Maybelline Full and Soft mascara. I bought that religiously. I would layer like the regular version, and then I would layer waterproof on top of it. And then I found the Tarte Lash Paint mascara, and I would do Lash Paint and Maybelline Full and Soft, the Tarte Lash Paint, Maybelline Full and Soft, and then Full and Soft waterproof. And I found that through, I think it was Ipsy. But I used to really layer, you know, mascaras up, and then I joined Unique, and of course my upline with Unique at the time was like, you don't need to layer your mascara. You can, you know, this Unique mascara does everything in one tube. And the Unique mascara was good. I'm not gonna listen. People talk negative stuff about MLMs all the time. Like I will say, for the most part, I was not disappointed with a lot of Unique's products. The biggest problem that I have with Unique is that it's an MLM, and their products are overpriced because it's an MLM. So instead of paying X amount of dollars for the product, just at a flat retail price, you're paying X amount of dollars plus whatever the commission rate is, right? So instead of, like, the mascara was $24 when I was there, so you're paying, like, my commission was what, 20%? So you're paying, you would pay $24 for that mascara, but then when you take off the 20% or 25%, that a lot of the consultants were getting paid, that's the actual price of the mascara. Like it would be like if you were to buy it at Walmart or Ulta or something like that. That's the actual, like, value of mascara. So you know, you're still paying for that, and that's something that I heavily disagree with. Okay, so I am not applying this very well, but I have to say, still really like this mascara. I will still give it points. I remember really enjoying this mascara. I remember really enjoying this mascara. Is it my favorite one? No. No, absolutely not. Did I like it as much as I liked the Tarte, the tubing mascara? No. But it's a good mascara. It's a good mascara. I did enjoy it. I obviously love the bright pink tube. You know, I am very, very blessed with my lashes. I do use the Babe Lash serum and the Babe Lash conditioner 3 times a week. So you're supposed to use it every night for like 6 months, and then after that you use it a couple times a week. So I do use that. So I do use a lash system to help my lashes get longer and look better than normal. So I don't want you to think like this is my normal lashes. I don't have lash extensions. I have been accused of that on this channel. I do not have lash extensions. I cannot afford lash extensions. Bless you for thinking that I have lash extensions. I do have blonde hair, so I understand, you know, that you thinking that the root of my lashes is the bonding or whatever on there. It's not. I can't afford lash extensions, and honestly, I don't know that I could tolerate. Listen, I would love to have lash extensions, but I'm also like, contacts is not something that I could have done to my eye, so it makes me leery about having somebody with, you know, get that close to my eye with other tools and stuff. So, but I do use a lash enhancement serum. I do use that. I don't hide that. That's very, listen, I do endorse it. I do endorse the Babe Original serum and the conditioner. I highly, highly recommend that if you haven't tried it yet. If your lashes are not what you would like them to be, highly recommend it. It is kind of expensive. It's a little pricey, but it's very much worth it. And they do sales all the time. You know, so you can get it on a great deal. you can get smaller sizes and try it and see if you like it, so you don't have to buy like the full, the big size if you don't want to spend that much money. There's different options for you there. But anyway, I like this mascara. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Is it perfect? No. Is it a little clumpy? Maybe. Did I apply it evenly? Probably not. I don't know how it looks on camera, but I don't hate this mascara. I really don't. I really don't. It says flake-free, 16-hour wear, Babasu conditions lashes, twisted bristles for max pigment, confidence booster brush. I always want to say blush. I just really enjoy it. Okay, I really enjoy it, and I have to say, I like Tarte and Too Faced mascaras tend to be pretty good. You know, Tarte and Too Faced and certain other brands, but but yeah, I really like this mascara. Let me know if you have tried this. I tried this. This is obviously in the color black. I always typically I'll wear like a brown mascara or like some other colored mascaras, but I am typically a black, like blackest, like darkest black you can get, which is really funny because I have blonde hair, and you know, you can see the roots sometimes, and it does look like, you know, I have fake lashes on. I don't. I promise you I don't. You can see, you know, I don't have fake lashes on. I don't have fake lashes on. I don't have lash extensions. Bless you if you think that. Thank you for the compliment, I guess, but you know, it's just good genetics and the Babe Original lash system that I use. So yes, all of that. Anyway, I'm not wearing very much on my face, but I will include that in the description box. I'll put everything that I have on my face. I'll list that below. Like I said, it's not very much, but I will put that in the description box. Let me know what you think of this mascara if you've tried it. Let me know what your favorite mascara is, and let me know what your favorite Tarte mascara is if you've tried any mascaras from Tarte, because I'm really curious, because I haven't tried all of them. No, I haven't tried all of them. So there's like, I'm a big mascara freak. I love trying mascaras. So the good, the bad, the ugly. And my lashes, I do have really nice lashes, so even the worst mascara sometimes I can still make it look good. So please just, you know, don't watch me apply it and then think that you could get these results necessarily from these mascaras, because sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I don't want to misrepresent that and say that you can. That's why I always say I use the Babe Original Serum, that you know, that system. So well, let me know what your favorite mascara is, what your go-to mascara is, all the things. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to go follow me over on the Instagram. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video, because you never know what kind of content is going to pop up over here on this channel. I thank you all so much for watching. I love you all very, very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!